Yeah, so good evening, all of you. Is it audible? Audio, videos, everything is clear. Is audio, videos, everything is clear, all of you? Can you confirm in the chat box, please, all of you? Yeah. So before starting the session, let us fix the agenda. Let us fix our agenda, guys, please. So let it be open our slides. So today we're gonna be discussing about what is DevOps. What is in exactly DevOps we're discussing for today. In tomorrow, we're going to be discussing about what is AWS and what is the difference between AWS and versus. That is an exactly class for tomorrow. So today, we are starting with what? DevOps. And before starting, so let us course over what is in exactly this course. What it's going to be covered. Let us try to understand first. So totally, so the course duration is 4 months plus. So this is 4.5 months totally. So within 4.5 months, so complete DevOps and complete AWS will be covered. For learning these two courses, so some basic prerequisitions, Linux basics required, shell script required, data will be covered, don't worry. So no programming, Java, .NET, Python is not required. If you have already, it's okay. It's gonna be helping you. But if you don't know, very good. So you require a laptop with these configurations. So with the minimum Windows 10 Pro, 4 GB RAM, i3 process. Okay, it is a minimum configuration is required for your daily practice. If it is more than this, also very good. And who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. And any graduate like developers, testers, any kind of administrator like Linux administrator, Windows, DB administrator, and even any non-technical students also can join in this course. And any graduate like MBA, postgrad, like MBA, MCA, like BTech, or any graduate can able to join in this course. So which are all the benefits? If you join in this course, which are all the benefits, guys, please? Daily class recording videos after the payment via Google Drive, you can able to access. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. Resume preparation, enter question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, and 80% of soft materials I'm going to be providing with you. And so we're going to be starts with very basic level. Our course starts with very basic level and finish with what? An advanced level. And each and every class is a practical implement in front of you that you need to practice in your laptop daily basis. After completion of course, you will receive a certificate from our institute. Daily 1 hour class, 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. daily. So the classes are Monday to Saturday. Sunday is a complete holiday. So you're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, complete AWS for daily recordings. And so if you want to talk to our admin, if you want to contact our admin, like you can call, you can WhatsApp also for recording access, meeting links, and payment, daily meeting links, whatever, any kind of admin questions, please contact this number. And what exactly we are going to be deliver by using this link, you can able to come to know. So you can able to come to know what is the content of DevOps in AWS. So if you copy paste this link, if you copy paste or else double click from chat box, I'm going to be copy paste in the chat box. Please be double click and you can able to open this document list. And in that, please be open DevOps content and AWS content. So 20 pages of DevOps content. So 10 pages of AWS content I'm gonna be providing with you. Please be try to revise once this. And so that's it, exactly the course overview. Then let us move. Let it be first before starting demo. Let it be introduce myself first. So my name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I turn as a DevOps engineer. From last 5 years onwards, I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer. Is includes AWS and Azure also. That is in exactly my profile. And before starts, I have three questions I want to clarify with you. Then we will move forward. So what is the first question? What is an application? Second question, what is a server? Third question, what is SDLC? Software development lifecycle. First, let us understand what is an application. The working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application, we gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access over internet as a website. Got it very clearly. So what is an application? What is the server? The working software which is written any programming language like Java, .NET, Python, we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access over internet as a website. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. By helping of SDLC, we can able to produce a working software and we can able to do business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon Book My Show. For example, if you want to build a Flipkart kind of application, can able to build overnight? No, we can't make it in a single day. But how we can able to make a Flipkart kind of application? By following these are all the stages. Which are all those guys, please? Analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. So let us understand how exactly it is. So what is the first step? Analysis means what? Gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway, what is the business model, what exactly the client requirement, each and everything will be gathered. On top of it will be analysis and design. And it will be design. Design is nothing but a plan. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the plan, our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python. By using any programming language, we can able to implement. Our developers will implement the lines of code. Once if it is an implement, which you are calling as a software, whether it is working or not, it will be verified by testers, whether it is functionally working or not, login page is working or not, registration page is working or not. Our testers will be verified. Once if it is verified, so as a DevOps engineer, we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. We are calling as what? Deployment. So once if it is successfully deployed and we can access our internet as a website, but whether it is application is working or not, we are gonna be monitor and maintenance. We're gonna be monitor and maintenance. By following these are all the stages and phases, we can able to produce an application and we can able to do business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. Understood very clearly what is an exactly SDLC. We understood what is an application, what is a server, and what is an exactly SDLC, software development lifecycle. If we are a software employee, directly or indirectly, you are part of this SDLC, software development lifecycle. If you are a developer, can write lines of code. If you are a developer, can write lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you can? What exactly you can? Let us try to understand right now. So what is it? What is in exactly DevOps? So the combination of development plus operation we call as what? DevOps. That means what? That means what? Software development plus operation we are calling as what? DevOps. That means what? Our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. So software development plus operation we are calling as what? DevOps. That means what exactly? We are part of dev environment, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Tell me, is DevOps is a technology like Java, .NET, Python? No, DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is an automated process. While implementing this an automated process, we are following set of principles and methodologies. And which are all those guys, please? Let us understand. Which are all those guys, please? So usually, our developers will implement the lines of code. These lines of code as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Our DevOps process. Let us try to understand one more time. So as a developer, we are going to be writing a lines of code. These lines of code as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. As a DevOps engineer, what exactly are roles and responsibilities, guys? Please tell me. As a DevOps engineer, we are going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? What is an exactly transparent pipeline? Let us try to understand. So what we have discussed, our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. Our DevOps process is a transparent pipeline. So why we are calling SDLC is a complex? Why we are calling DevOps is a transparent pipeline? Let us try to understand. Let us start with what? Complex pipeline. So our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. So why? Because of it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if you got an issue, any problem, in middle of the process for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. That means what? If you are delaying for delivering project, definitely cost it will be increased and quality will be decreased. Cost is increasing, quality is decreasing. Are we expecting this? No, we are not expecting this. But what we are expecting, we are gonna be replacing with what? A DevOps transparent pipeline. Why? Because if it is everything is transparent, everything is visualized like this. Water pipeline. So the same way our DevOps process is also an automated, a transparent pipeline. Even though if you got an issue, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify. That means what? If we can able to rectify the problem and if we can able to deliver the working software as soon as possible, that means what exactly? Cost will be reduced, quality will be increased. So is that kind of feature which we can expect while delivering or working software to the client or not? The cost is reduced, the quality is increased. No one reject this, no one don't want this. Definitely. So the current industry, what exactly the client is expecting the same. And we can able to automate, we can able to transparent with low cost, with high quality. Definitely it is gonna be so suits for our projects. Yeah, fine. But so we're gonna be, as a DevOps engineer, we're gonna be replacing with what? A complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, so we have a several stages and several phases like planning, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. But in this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. That means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear? But let us try to understand. Let us understand roles and responsibilities. What exactly as a DevOps engineer? What exactly the roles and responsibility each and every stage? Let us try to understand, guys, please. Are we part of planning? No. We are not part of planning. Are we part of coding? Yes. But we are not writing any coding. That means what exactly? Writing is responsible by the developer. Maintenance is responsible by the DevOps engineer. Repeat once again. Writing is responsible by the developer. Maintenance is responsible by the DevOps engineer. That means what? N number of developers continuously the n number of developers continuously writing lines of code from morning to evening. Those lines of code, as a DevOps engineer, we are gonna be maintain as a source control, and we're gonna be integrate continuously all developer lines of code. Continuously, we're gonna be integrate as a DevOps engineer. Once if it is an integrate, we are gonna be an execute test case. Test cases we are not writing. Test cases we are not writing. And which are all written by testers, those test cases just we are integrating on our process. Once if it is an integrate, we can able to execute our test cases, and if we got an error, automatically redirecting back to the developer. Developer has to fix an issue, again integration, again execute, and again if we got an error, and it will again redirecting back to the developer, and again fix, and again integrate. Again this loop will be repeated until zero errors. Once if it is your errors, and we are gonna be delivering into the release, we're gonna be delivering continuously. And once if it is delivering into the release from maintenance window, and we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is deployed, we can access our internet as a website, whether it is working or not, we're going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process, which we are calling as what? Our DevOps, an automated transparent pipeline. Got it very clearly what is in exactly DevOps? But by using, which are all the tools, we can able to implement this process. Let us list down which are all the tools we're going to be learning for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline. Let it be listed down one by one. So we're going to be learning it. Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, Amazon Web Services, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, and Terraform. These are all the tools which we are going to be learning for implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. But how exactly these are all the tools? How exactly these are all the tools we are going to be using in our process, in our DevOps process? Let us try to understand one by one. Let us start with what? Git. Git is a version control. Git is a version control. By helping of Git, we can able to maintain all our developer lines of code as a version wide, as a repository, as a module wise. Once if it is maintain all developer lines of code in a Git, so we're gonna be build our project by using Maven. Maven is a build tool. It is always producing an active factory, means var file. And it is also helping to dependencies of Java project. So either on Git and Maven, we can able to implement an automated process by helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is an automation tool. By helping of Jenkins, the entire CI/CD, the continuous integration, the continuous delivery, the entire CI/CD process, we can automate by helping of Jenkins. By helping of Jenkins. And once if it is an integrate continuously, all developer source code, we are going to be delivering into the release. The release is nothing but what? JFrog. JFrog is an active factory. By helping of JFrog, we can able to maintain our var files with stable builds and continuously delivering. Once if it is delivered, once if it is delivered. So, and one more tool we're going to be learning, Sonar Cube also. Sonar Cube is a code analyzer. By helping of Sonar Cube, whether developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are using right functions or not, it will be verified and it will be give statistics and reports. I'll repeat, by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, and Sonar Cube, we are gonna be in implementing our CI/CD, continuous integration, and making working software and continuous delivery. The entire CI/CD process, which we can able to implement it, which we can able to implement it, guys, please. Clear all of you. Once if it is an implement a CI/CD process, and we are going to be delivering into the production environment. We're going to be deploying on hundreds of servers. We are calling as what? Deployment. But these hundreds of servers, how exactly we can automate? By helping of configuration management. By helping of configuration management. What is an exactly configuration management, guys? Replacing a manual process with an automated process. Manual process with what? An automated process on a hundreds of servers, which we are calling as what? Configuration management. So repeat one more time. What is a configuration management? So replacing with what? A manual configuration process with an automated process on a hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Configuration management. Example to understand: creating files, changing files, installing softwares on a hundreds of servers. Is it really possible within an hour, within a day, by end of the day? No, manually, not possible. But we required an automation process, that is which you are calling as what? Configuration management. That configuration management, we are going to be using two tools, Chef and Ansible. By helping of Chef and Ansible, we can able to automate a production environment, a testing environment, or dev environment. So configuring our hundreds of production servers, which we are going to be learning Ansible and Chef. Ansible and Chef, these two are configuration management tools. But Ansible is a push model, Chef is a pull model. One push model we're going to be learning, one pull model we're going to be learning. But question is very clear. But to automate this hundreds of production server, from where exactly you can able to get it? Question is very clear. We are automating hundreds of servers, but those hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? Either from physical environment, or from virtual environment, or from cloud. But which cloud we're going to be learning? Amazon Web Services. What is Amazon Web Services? A deep discussion by tomorrow. Don't worry. Repeat. By using AWS, we can able to get hundreds of servers. On top of hundreds of servers, we can automate by helping of Ansible and Chef. So placing our websites on hundreds of servers, we calling as what? Deployment. Placing our websites on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. Clear? So not only placing our websites on servers, we can able to place on Docker containers also. What is a Docker container? A Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high performance. Is nothing but what? Docker. Repeat. What is a Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high performance. To understand, I'll give an example. So How you are using this container same way, we can able to use a Docker containers also. We can use these Docker containers. We can use these Docker containers for deploying our applications only. But these containers, we can able to transport, import, export any goods like fish, France, dal, whatever may be goods. How exactly we can use this container the same way? We can use a Docker container. What is the difference from here to here and here? So here is only goods, but here is what? Application websites. By using Docker container, we can able to deploy or place our websites very easily with low cost and with high quality. But how exactly we can able to control or manage these are all containers by the ship. Same way, we can able to control or manage these are all Docker containers by helping of Kubernetes. Kubernetes is an orchestration tool. By helping of Kubernetes, we can manage or control all our Docker containers. All our Docker containers, guys, please. And we're going to be learning Vagrant. Vagrant is a virtual provisioning tool. Virtual provisioning tool. By helping of Vagrant, we can able to made easier dev environment. By helping of Vagrant, we can create a virtual machines very easily on your laptops. And we're going to be learning Nagios. Nagios is a system monitoring, like system monitoring, whether it is server is up or down, what are the RAM, what is the utilization, CPU utilization, we can able to monitor and servers, individual servers and group of servers also. It is a basic system monitoring which we can able to do by Nagios. And we can able to do application monitoring by helping of Elk. Elk is nothing but what? Application or a log monitoring also. But here is which you are using three tools. One is Elk, another is Logstash and Kibana. By helping of these three tools, we can able to implement our application monitoring. Our application monitoring. Like for example, let's say if you go for any website, so you are doing some actions like login page, registration page. For each and every action, internally generating a logs. Those logs will be monitored by helping of logs, well, ELK. And it will be generated reports and statistics, and it will be displayed like this. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross-cloud platform. By using Terraform, we can able to create infrastructure in any cloud, either AWS, Azure, or Google. It suits for any cloud. That's what we're calling as what? Cross-cloud platform. Terraform is a cross-cloud platform. So by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Nagios, Elk, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, and Terraform, we can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. But while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, from dev environment to operation, make sure whether you are going to be delivering working software within a shortest time with a high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear? Is it perfect? So this is what exactly DevOps gave place for today. But tomorrow, we're going to be discussing about what is AWS and what is the difference between AWS and DevOps. We'll discuss by tomorrow. And before taking your questions, let it be revised one more time. What is in exactly the course? Some of the students are late join. That's what let it be get benefited. So totally how many courses? Complete DevOps, complete AWS. So these two courses will be covered within 4.5 months. Linux basics will be covered and shell script will be covered. No programming, Java, .NET is not required to learn this course. You require a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. Freshers can join, experienced students also can join, and any graduate can also join in this course. So daily class recording videos after the payment, and via Google Drive, you can able to access. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. Resume preparation, entry question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, and 80% of soft materials I'm going to be providing with you. And course starts with very basic level, finish with what advanced level. And each and every class is a practical implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your laptop daily basis. So daily 1 hour class, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. The classes are Monday to Saturday. The Sunday is a completely holiday, and you are going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recordings. So this is what exactly our course. And if you want to talk to our admin, further communication, further queries, so please call this number or you can WhatsApp also. This is our course content link. If you copy paste in any browser, you can see this document list. What I'm going to be covered DevOps in AWS, please be revised. Okay, I'm going to be sure one more time in the chat box. By double click on it, you can able to open. By double click only. We can't copy, but we can double click. That's it, guys. Please. So, do you have any questions, please, for today's session? Any questions, any clarification, please, for today? Any questions, please? All of you, I'm waiting for your questions. Papan, yes, we need Linux. Linux is a operating system, but we are going to be deploying on Linux operating systems only, but not required Java, .NET, not required. But we're going to be writing some formats and scripts like YAML, Ruby, JSON. So those things we are going to be learning, but it's not a programming. La Java, .NET, Python is not required. But we require Linux. If you don't know, don't worry, I will teach you. I will cover basic Linux also. Any other questions, please? Is anybody want to talk to me? Please let me know in the chat box. I will unmute. You can talk to me. Yes. I'm waiting for your questions, please. Any questions, please clarify with me. Kishore want to talk to me, please wait, Kishore. Please unmute. You can talk to me, Kishore.
Yeah, hi, Maha. Good evening.
Hi, Kishore.
Actually, I'm from DBA background.
One
DBA.
second. One second. Please continue.
Yeah, I have few questions actually.
Please.
So I am actually from DBA database administration background.
Okay.
For me, how it is going to advantage this DevOps? I have been hearing yes, but I never spent much time on it, especially on DevOps part.
No,
But
for
here
you.
and there,
Yeah, please.
but here and
Continue.
there, I'm going through some documentation on AWS and
Okay.
never much deeply involved in AWS as well.
Okay. So DB administrator much not, but you are gonna be handling database service. For example, any database service. If you want to create any service like MySQL, Oracle, backup, and very easy to cloud and very easy to handle with cloud administration. So, but it is only the way you can able to get it in cloud in AWS and DevOps. But apart from everything is new for you. Either if it is an automation process from dev environment to production, and cloud networking concepts and computing concepts, storage concept completely new for you. But only you where we are going to be discussing database, it's very easy for you. That means what exactly you be as a fresh entry to DevOps engineer. Whatever your career, it will be helping you, particular database related, but you be as a beginner here.
Okay.
Sure.
Post the completion of this course, can I try for DevOps?
Yeah, that's what.
Combination of DBA and
That's what. So one thing you have two options. So one is you be as a DevOps, continue as a database administrator, and but he can use only cloud. I can have a cloud explanation. I can able to use a cloud databases that he can keep in a resume. You can upgrade your resume. You can go for as you be as DB administrator. You can continue, or else you completely switch as a DevOps engineer, and that will be possible. After completion of this course, you can keep in a resume maximum. So 3 to 3.5 experience you can showcase in your resume. That means, for example, if we have a 10 years of experience totally, so we career start as a DB administrator. But last 3 years onwards, I'm working as a DevOps engineer, including AWS. You can showcase resume like that. Sure, got it. Sure. Please. Your audio is not audible. In meanwhile, any other questions, please? Remaining people, please. Any other question, please chat with me. Kishore, can you respond me?
no. Maha, I'm sorry, I lost a few lines.
Okay,
I
continue.
got disconnected.
Do you want me to repeat?
Yeah, the last few
Nothing. So,
lines.
for example, you have a two option. One is we continue as a DB administrator.
Okay,
AWS
understood.
cloud, you can include it. So you be cloud AWS cloud with the database, you can continue. Or else you completely switch as a DevOps engineer. You can showcase a resume, total 10 years of experience, but last 3 years onwards, I'm working as a DevOps engineer. You completely
Okay,
switch out to the DevOps. That will be including AWS also.
sure.
Sure.
And
But for
other
further,
other
yeah, any
thing
other,
is,
please, any question?
yeah, yes. Other thing is, this is DevOps with AWS, right? So first you will be covering DevOps portion and later switch to AWS, or will it,
It is a
both
combo.
the things will go in parallel?
We divide like that. Complete DevOps, complete AWS will be covered. So 1 hour per day. It is a sequence, not a parallel, but it will be covered all together. Okay. Linux
And
basics,
also, okay,
AWS complete,
understood.
DevOps complete. Fine.
Yeah. I have gone through your course curriculum, which you have shared a few minutes back.
Okay.
Go through it. And also, like, I mean, this is generally I'm asking. We have platforms, DevOps or AWS also, right? Why, what advantage or other additional benefits I may get, I mean, by learning here with DurgaSoft?
So the free of videos and so if you go for any other institute, they will charge for it additionally. That is the first. And so, for example, it is in depth. For example, compared to we are going to be cover in depth. So, for example, let's say Ansible, we'll discuss more. Like 1 month, we're going to be discussing each and every model. We'll do 1 month complete discussion about practically from scratch to advanced. Then, so BAN will do one project on the particular each and every tool. For example, we're dividing 4 models. Each and every model will do one real-time use case. That's what we're taking 4.5 months. If it is not there, definitely it will complete to 3 months also. But that's what.
Understood. Understood. And the class timings are fixed, right? Let's say this
Will
is
be
for
very
7
max
p.m.
half an
So,
hour. It may change. As of right now, 6:30 to 7:30, it may 7 also. But as of right now, 6:30. But so max deviation is half an hour. More than this, half an hour it won't be in future.
and also we will not have classes on public holidays, right?
Public holidays depends. We can decide.
All right.
So depends on, for example, August 15th. Definitely we'll
Correct.
conduct a class.
Okay.
Depends on the syllabus. Sometimes we conducting classes on Sundays also.
Oh.
Mostly, most of the time. So like Rakhi, small festivals. We don't have any
Mm.
major festival like an 15th, August 15th, Dasra, Sankranti, Ramjan. Definitely we have holidays, but most
I
of
mean,
them no holidays.
at least if you could, if you couldn't conduct classes on Sundays, it will be
Sundays rarely, at least monthly once. Like depends on the syllabus.
sure, Maha. Thank you so much.
Fine. We'll continue. Any other questions, please, all of you?